Hello everybody, this is a video request. If you have a video request, you sent to the Tired Captain by going to www.assholeconsulting.com. Chris writes, "Hey Aaron, there's no short version, so I'll make the long version as short as I can. I got accepted to Western Washington University twice. First straight out of high school, but then I joined the Navy instead. I wanted to be a SEAL. I was progressing towards that goal until I was medically discharged after a prescription they gave me, Accutane, destroyed my intestines." That doesn't sound at all pleasant. "I came back and went to a local community college where I got a job with the school paper. It was the first and only job I ever truly loved, and I was very good at it, but I got fired from there as an op-ed writer for sticking my nose too far into a story which later turned out to be a case of false flag hate speech vandalism in the school's lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, queer resource center. It's a funny story, but sad outcome for me." Yeah, see, that's the problem. You're at a school newspaper. It's not a real newspaper. It's not a real job, and it's a dying industry. So you've learned up front and close, and this is advice for anyone else who's thinking about becoming a journalist, the majority of journalism, journal magazines, the majority of journals are leftist. They are not for journalism. They have no journalistic integrity. They're political arms of socialism. And if you try to research the truth like this guy did and expose what was, false flag hate speech vandalism for the victim whores out there at the college, you'll get fired. So you don't want to, you might as well just start your own blog. You really ought to, because my blog is more popular than most college newspapers. No, you've heard of Cappy. You haven't heard of, was it Western Washington University? Yeah, okay. "I've been accepted to WWU again, but I was disgusted with the higher education at that point, and I moved to Minnesota and became a truck driver instead." All right. "I enjoyed that, but I quit and moved back to Washington for love. As you could probably guess," which I could when I read through it the first time, "the lady broke up with me within 5 months of my return. I become a trim carpenter about a week after returning to the Evergreen State, selling electronics and writing papers on the side for extra income. Hey, go work for academic composition. Go talk to Alex. He'll probably hire you if you're a good writer. After I got broken up with, I applied for a position at Microsoft vendor company and surprisingly got the job. Now I'm an analyst, which pays $33,000 a year plus benefits and holds the latent possibility of telecommuting in the future. That's not bad. I have no car. Microsoft pays for my unlimited bus fare, but I still feel more dependent and loser-like than ever." Well, you're not paid that much, and so I would, the bus fare, I'd take advantage of the unlimited bus fare. That's not you being a loser. "I live with my parents at 24, which I hate, though paying $400 a month rent makes me feel a bit less like a leech." Oh yeah, if you're paying your folks $400 a month rent, that's it. See if you could find a place you should be able to rent a room for that somewhere. "I've been told by numerous people, including my parents, that I belong in the classroom teaching. I know this is true. Christopher Hitchens is the closest thing I have to a personal hero, followed closely by Stefan Molyneux, and thanks to your introduction, Jack Donovan, if that's an indication of my interest and personality. But I can't square my disdain of the education system with this calling towards careers centered on sharing knowledge. Am I being too moralistic? If not, what's my problem if I have a problem?" No, you have a soul, you have morals, but here's the thing. If you think you could be a teacher, if you think you could become a professor, you're going to have to get your doctorate or at least, at minimum, your master's. You are all over the fucking place, though, dude. So I don't know if you got it in you to stick with one thing and become a doctor or a master's in that kind of. And then on top of it, you seem to have a job right here. Working for Microsoft, well, it's not Microsoft, working for a vendor of Microsoft. It pays you decent money and all that. If you want to get into the teaching thing, realize it's going to be just like journalism. It's filled with leftist socialist scumbuckets. They will find out you voted Republican or something like that. They'll try and get you fired. And you're right. It's a question, do you want to work for something that evil? It's an easy job. Just don't have any political commentary on the internet. Play by the rules. Don't have any social interaction. And, you're not going to make them. I mean, what are you going to learn? Are you going to learn engineering? They make money, but there are so many adjunct professors and part-time people. I mean, I don't know if you'd actually get in and be able to teach unless you go to like a 2-year fly-by-night school and you just, I made $18 an hour teaching the world's dumbest kids some really, really, really watered down and dumbed down economics. and then even that went away because then you had to have your master's, then you have to have a doctorate. I don't know. I just wouldn't put any faith in having a career in academia. I mean, go and teach on the side if you can, if you want to get a master's. But I'd focus. I know it's boring. I know it's not what you want to hear, but you got a job. And for someone your age, that's better than average. And you're living dirt cheap with your folks. You're still paying rent. I would call you a loser because you are supporting yourself. And so what if you used the bus? That, shit, if Microsoft gave me unlimited bus fare, I'd be going all over the freaking place. So, yeah, you got to figure out something to do, though. Just try working this job for 3 years before you go fucking do something else, okay? Work up the money, take school part-time, take some classes part-time towards your master's degree or whatever it is that you want to get, so that maybe you can teach at some point in time. But let's focus on getting some basics down, like not moving all over the fucking place. I understand, I said, yes, move all over the place, explore, and you've done that, but then... Oh, I like driving truck. Well, then I fell in love. Well, don't make that mistake again. Have your girl come on me. I know you want to join the... I know it wasn't the medical... That was outside of your control, the medical thing. But yeah, you jumped... That was pure bad luck. But then, choosing to work at a school newspaper... Sorry, that's not a long-term... That's like me working security at the university forever. You got to get the fuck out. The university is not real. I just don't trust the university. So stick with Microsoft, try your hand like your hobby would be teaching somewhere, slowly get your master's degree, but right now, before you can even teach, this would be where the morality comes from. What the fuck do you have to tell people about? How not to stay in one place and work hard, how not to be stable, how to run. I understand, I recommend people go and make their mistakes and move, but then there's got to be a production phase where you've earned your stripes, and it's not all mistakes, but there is, it's called monkey see, monkey do, and up till now, the advice you could give people is monkey see, monkey don't do. Don't do what I did. What should I do? Fuck if I know. I haven't done anything right yet. Don't feel bad. I haven't done much right myself either in my life, but just try to say, or here's what I recommend. You really do like the teacher thing. Try finding another truck driving job or something like that and stick with it in a town you like and drive around the country. And then maybe after 2 or 3 years of building up money so you can buy yourself a master's degree, then find a place you really like, school-wise, maybe Denver, maybe Phoenix, Las Vegas, someplace, and go there. But right now, let's just see if we can't stick with working for Microsoft's vendor for a couple of years, rebuild your capital funds, get a little bit of an idea what you want to do in life. Maybe take some nighttime classes and master's programs so you can teach. But let's do that first, and then we'll worry about all the other things that you want to do in life. And then if you really like writing, set up a blog and start writing. Seriously, because you'll get more readership than Western Washington University. Hope that helps. Toodles.